Hello. Welcome to a video after 2 months from now. Anyways, you may be wondering what's going on. And yeah, I got Overwatch 2, and I'm here to review Ramatra and the other new characters. And I'm gonna start with my most favorite new character, Kiriko. I am
find my own path.
alright with Kiriko. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really play on you know, PC or laptop, if you will, much. So yeah, I don't really play this. I usually play on console, so you're not going to see any you're only going to see reviews on new characters and more about functional stuff, or just reviews off the game of Overwatch, anyways. Nothing else. But I think Kiriko is pretty good. Her E protects people, removes any bad abilities off of you, and not only that, it also makes you invincible for like a couple seconds, which can be really nice to, push a fight. And L shift, you see this guy? You can teleport to people. Now that can be really good to save you, or for you to get over there to, do that and just save your teammates. Now you can, so you can heal people and you can attack people, which I think is pretty good. I mean, I know all characters can do that, but let's be honest, this is the most unique character, or in my opinion, most unique in support. Now Q is an ultimate. This makes a little bridge thing, and it makes everybody nearby faster and cooldowns shorter, which can be really helpful whenever your entire team is dying. I think I really like Kiriko and her entire build in general. So moving on, H. Sorry, not very used to this. I guess we should move on to my second favorite, Junker Queen.
My throne is where I
she's from Junkertown, just like Junkrat, but he was kicked out. So she has a shotgun. Then we have her knife. The knife does bleeding damage, so let me show. It can also pull people back. That bleeding damage can also heal you. I think that's pretty good for like getting that type of kill. Her E is close range, or sort of, and it's just using her axe, getting some big damage off. Not only that, but to also bleed enemies. Then her L shift, or whatever it is for you, gives her temporary shields, makes everybody around her get more temporary shields, or not as much temporary shields, and makes her faster. And the fire rate, I think, is a bit up, but don't quote me on that. Let me see if it actually is, though. I think it does. Not by much, though, but it does. And let me get her ultimate here. Alright, and her ultimate is just like her axe and her knife, but it applies this to all of those. This can be all this bleeding damage can be counted by Kiriko Senzu. So if the enemy Kiriko if the enemies have a Kiriko, I suggest waiting for them to use their Senzu and then use your ultimate or any abilities. Moving on to my third favorite, Ramatra, the newest character from now.
Peace at any cost.
L shift to punch. This is his Omnic form. Probably his, I would say, best form if you're willing to get kills. His E pulls down people so they can't jump. This can't really be helpful for much because they can easily get out, but it slows them down just like Sojourn Vortex, which I'll get to in a moment. His first thing, his primary, shoots little projectiles, and they all do like 4.5 damage per projectile, so it can be really good for killing enemies.
Missteps punished.
His right click, or whatever it is for anybody, is his shield. It lasts as long as Winston's shield, 4 seconds, and it can stop big enemy ults like Diva, Reaper, and stuff like that, I think. And we have his ultimate. I was gonna skip his ultimate, but no. So his ultimate can kind of be alive forever. I'm gonna get Roadhog. So Roadhog, your ultimate stays here forever if people are in the radius of you. You can also punch while in this phase. And just like his L shift, he can block as long as the thing is ready. This is technically just you could just grind here forever and forever, but if you get far away enough from people, it will eventually run out. And it will eventually run out. But I think he's a pretty good tank. I would say for removing tanks, if you can hit all headshots, which I would not think everybody can do that. Now, the newest character, not the newest character, but a character that came with Overwatch 2,
All of us.
that this is my least favorite new character because of the fact that she's kind of OP even though they said they debuffed her. So her primary fire is just like Soldier. It's just like Soldier. And her secondary fire is her beam, that if you shoot people with it, with your primary, it charges her secondary. This can really do some damage on people and is made for the final blow of enemies,
Right on the money.
which I think is really good if you're on the teammate, if you're on the side with the Sojourn and not the enemy side. But E sends a vortex that I was talking about earlier, and it slows people and kills people.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Double pinpoint accuracy.
And L shift is basically a slide. It's kind of like Soldier 76 is run. Her ultimate is
Headshot.
just basically her grinding her primary fire, just without actually grinding it. So
Disrupting. Stay down. Double.
yeah, I think she's definitely overpowered. I think she definitely needs a nerf. They think Blizzard thinks they shouldn't nerf her, but I think they should. And that's all the characters. There's out of every single new character for since season 2, since season 1 of Overwatch 2 and season 2. Definitely my favorite would be Ramatra or Kiriko. I think they're the best two, but let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, this is all from my opinion, and you don't have to take my word for it. And I think this is all that I'm going to record for, so yeah. make sure to like and subscribe. Even though you don't have to. You could just scroll past this. Although, if you want to, you can. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop the recording because this is, yeah. I don't know why I'm talking anymore. Anyways, yeah.